Welcome to Monday Night Football Madness. We're talking about the Cleveland Browns' schedule and who I think will win or lose. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Oh, Lord. Anyway, they played Jacksonville. That's a loss. Then they played Tampa Bay. That's a loss. They played Carolina. That's a loss. They played Pittsburgh. That's a loss. They played the Jets. That could be a win or a loss. I'm just going to go with that's a loss. Baltimore, that's a loss. Versus Tennessee. They're going to accidentally beat Tennessee. Then versus Pittsburgh, that's a loss. Then versus New Orleans, they will beat New Orleans because who knows who New Orleans' quarterback is this year. I don't know. Versus Houston, that's a loss. Versus the Raiders, that's a win. The Raiders, I'm sorry, Mr. Mendoza, you're just not going to be good year one. You're not going to beat hardly anybody. Versus Cincinnati, that's a loss. Versus Atlanta, that's a loss. Versus the Giants, that's a loss. Versus the Colts, that's a loss. Versus Cincinnati, that's a loss. You are going to go 3-14. Oh my goodness. What a way to have a year go by. Another year go by. We don't even know who your quarterback is. Is it Shador? Is it the guy that was in jail? Can't remember his name.
I don't remember either.
Again. Who knows who your quarterback will be? I'm sorry about the 3-14, but if you think you can tell me any different game where you think the Cleveland Browns can win, that I have a mark down as a loss, make sure you comment in the comment section below. All right, thanks for watching. Welcome to Monday Night Madness. Today we are talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule. Week 1, they play the Atlanta Falcons. That will be a win. Week 2, they play the New England Patriots. That will be a loss. A tough fought game, and it also depends on whether Brable is back. Week 3, they play the Cincinnati Bengals. That's a win. They could lose that game, but it's early in the season, and Cincinnati never plays well early in the season, so I'm going to give it to Pittsburgh. Versus Cleveland, that's a win. That's another tough fight game. Cleveland defense is pretty good, but Pittsburgh's offense is better. They play Indianapolis, that's a loss. Versus Tampa Bay, that's a loss. Could be a win. Depends on how Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing coming into that game. But that's at Tampa Bay, so I got to give it to Tampa Bay. New Orleans, that's a win. Week 8 versus Cleveland, that's a loss. Or that's a win, sorry. Week 10 versus Cincinnati. Week 9, they have the bye. That's a loss. Week 11 versus Philadelphia, that's a loss. Week 12 versus Denver, that's a win. Week 13 versus Houston, that's a loss. Could be a win, but I got to pick Denver and Houston. Could flip-flop both those. They could beat Houston and lose to Denver. So I just picked one, and that's what I did. Versus Jacksonville, it's a win. Versus Baltimore, that's a win. It all depends on who their head coach is, whether Lamar Jackson's playing well, whether Baltimore needs to win the game, whether Pittsburgh needs to win the game, all that good stuff. Guess what? They played Baltimore 2 out of the last 3 games. Week 16 versus Tennessee, that's a win. Week 17 versus Baltimore, that's a loss. Depending on who needs what starters in and all that kind of stuff. Once again, why'd they schedule this like this? This is a ridiculous schedule. Why you put Baltimore 2 times out of the last 3 games? NFL, what are you doing? All right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.